Hi, my name is Juanita. I'm a dietitian and diabetes educator. I am also the owner of Nutrition and Healthworks LLC. I'm continuing with the 9 essential things to know if you have diabetes, and I'm on number 5. It's not just about the glucose levels, but it's also about your heart and protecting your heart. So this topic today is on action steps to protect your heart. It's good to know what are your risk factors. And so the risk factors that may increase your heart risk are your family history, your age, if you smoke or don't smoke, if you're overweight, if you're inactive, if you have high blood pressure, if you have diabetes, if you have high LDLs and low HDLs, and if you have high triglycerides. Lifestyle does make a difference. So I will be talking in the next couple sessions about food choices, activity, stress management, and social connections. And all of these can help to protect your heart. We've already talked about carbohydrate counting. That relates to glucose levels. It is good to do carbohydrate counting to help with your blood sugars. We're going to use the same plate, but for heart health. And basically, I'm going to talk about primarily the meat servings, the fats, and how to lower fats in different foods. First, let's focus on fats. There are 2 types of fats. There's unsaturated type fats and there's saturated type fats. And both of those have different impacts on your heart. So here's what you need to know about the saturated or the solid type fats. Those increase your heart risk. These come from animal sources. You have your meat and your dairy products, and they also come from vegetable sources, so palm kernel, and coconut oils. There is currently a rage with coconut oil being used in a lot of places and by a lot of people. The studies on coconut oil is in progress to assess whether it's good or bad for your cholesterol. There's another kind of fat, and this is a hydrogenated type of fat. It's made from good kinds of fats. Companies take a liquid type fat and add hydrogens to it so it becomes a solid fat. This type of fat is worse for your heart than saturated fat. This will decrease your good kind of cholesterol and increase your bad. The healthy kinds of fats are monounsaturated type fats, canola oil, peanut oil, olive oil, avocado, and nuts. This type of fat decreases the bad kind of cholesterol and increases the good. Polyunsaturated type fats, things like your corn, your soybean, or sesame oils, decrease the bad kind of cholesterol. What tools can you use to help to lower fat? One of the best tools that's out there are food labels. Basically, you're going to look at the serving size, look at the fat. For total fat, 3 grams of fat or less per serving. For saturated type fat, 1 gram or less per serving. And trans fat, the recommendation is to stay away from any trans fat. Now, even if you look at a food label and you see 0 on the food label, it doesn't necessarily mean that that is trans fat free. It may still have trans fat in it because food companies are allowed to put 0 even if they have 0.5 grams of trans fat in the food. So at that point, what you would need to do is you need to look at the ingredient list and you need to look for the word hydrogenated, some kind of oil or fat. If you see hydrogenated in the ingredient list, it means there is trans fat in that food. You want to put it back onto the shelf. Take action, protect your heart. If you need help with any of these steps, or you think you would like to talk to a dietitian, I will put my website at the bottom of the post here, and I wish you good health.